CNBC senior correspondent Scott Cohn is there, and he joins us now live with the latest. Scott.
Good morning, Andrew. Still more questions than answers about what happened yesterday, domestic or foreign, who did it and why. But in this age of tablets and Twitter, the morning paper still is the historical record, and they are out this morning in Boston. This is the Herald, terror at the finish line, and the Boston Globe, marathon terror. Each of these articles, of course, including scenes of a grisly event that took place just a few blocks from here, just a couple of blocks from here, several hours after the first finishers finished the Boston Marathon, but nonetheless horrific, as two bombs, 12 seconds and about a block apart, exploded shortly before 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And in the aftermath, it was indeed horrific. Blood in the streets, body parts, according to people who were there and witnessed it. Two backpacks, or two small packages, I should say. We don't know exactly the nature of them. Both of them including bearings or small things designed to inflict maximum injury, shrapnel, and the like. And for the runners, what was supposed to be the end of a dream turned into a nightmare.
I thought for a split second, is this a canon thing? Is this like a new ending, or is this some kind of... I thought it was a cannon, and then when the second explosion went, I knew immediately it was a bomb, and everyone ran. The area hospitals then went on high alert. The medical workers here who were here to basically treat people coming in from a marathon were instead treating trauma, and then injured were taken to several hospitals. As we said, more than 140 people injured, and now a full-blown law enforcement investigation going on, led by the FBI.
This will be a combined federal, state, and local effort. It will be an ongoing investigation. It is a criminal investigation that has the potential, is a potential terrorist investigation.
And of course, terrorism, the operative phrase here, whether it was organized terrorist groups, whether it was a smaller group or whatever, we don't know. There have been claims of responsibility online, but authorities are suggesting to NBC News that a lot of that is background noise. It might be people who are just being opportunistic. So we will see what happens. We're still several hours away from the next press briefing at 9:30 Eastern Time, where we'll hear more from the FBI, what they found overnight. And we should also point out that authorities were at an apartment building in Revere, Massachusetts, about 20 miles away from here. We do not know what relation, if any, there was to the incident here yesterday, but it was a federal search warrant reportedly that was carried out. Guys?
Scott, do we know, in terms of the law enforcement investigation, there's been various reports of different either suspects or questioning. I mean, how many people have been questioned thus far? Are we talking about one or two people that they're actually paying attention to, or is it much broader than that?
They have not said that, and they have been very careful not to say that. There are a lot of reports floating around in the immediate aftermath, as you might expect in an event like this. And the authorities said yesterday at the press briefing that there was also a lot of misinformation that was out there. They are talking to a lot of people, a lot of witnesses, which they would presumably do, looking at surveillance video and things like that. One thing that authorities or actually two things that authorities are looking out for, according to our reporting by NBC News, is an individual that was seen in the vicinity of the explosions wearing dark clothing. I have no description beyond that. And also a rental truck that apparently tried to make it into the cordoned off area toward the end of the marathon but was turned away. And again, we don't know specifically what the details are on that, but they are on the lookout for both of those elements.